away from May. Like, this is insane. God. Good morning, guys. We're on the road. I have something that is taking me across the state. This is kind of the prime opportunity to get this done. I know that a lot of people, myself included actually, that want to know like what this car gets for fuel mileage. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, like, this is going to be best case scenario. So we filled up with E, Come and Go, and the infamous Come and Go. I know across YouTube, across the internet, you see everybody's t-shirts, but my tuner told me that it's a nice Porsche. Come and Go has, like, consistently, in case you're wondering, in case you need E85, it's like E50 to E60, somewhere in there, like across the board. My tune runs best on E50, so that's where I always get my fuel. Found a Come and Go right next to the interstate. Like I said, I reset the tripometer, what do you call that? Whatever that trip is. So it's early in the morning. I really want to get the ELSD in. Yeah, 36 degrees. The last time I stayed out in the freaking cold, putting the 1LE conversion on this thing, I got sick, like super sick. So I'm a little bit gun shy on that. I'm gonna wait a few weeks if that's what it's gotta be. But believe me, I want to get this diff in just as much as you guys want to see it. So, also, we got the BMR suspension components coming. I don't know whether I want to do like the rear toe links, I think is what they call them. But I got the upper and lower trailing arms coming. They should be here within like 2 days. I haven't made up my mind whether I want to do those rear toe links. I probably will. The thing with these 6th gen Camaros, like the V8s, the independent rear suspension, we have a 5-link. So actually, what we have is like, I see 8. But we have a 5-link. The rear toe link is 1. The lower control arm is 2. The lower trailing arm is 3. And then we have the upper control arm, and then we have the upper trailing arm. The upper control arm, from what I've seen in other videos, it is boxed in. That's a cop. Why am I getting hit? But anywho, from what I've seen online, the upper control arm is boxed in. I'll have to take a look at it once I get in there. It does look like it has a rubber bushing, which does suck. It's gonna absorb some of that energy and some of that deflection that's coming in. But I think with the upper lower control trailing arm, that should fix a lot of it. So I don't know. The thing is once I get it all set in and dialed in, bolted in, every time you mess with it or take components off, unless you're changing, when you're changing something, you're gonna need to have it realigned. So I'll probably just go ahead and order the toe links, and then that might push things back a couple days, but it's not gonna be that bad. So, but anyways, today, what I'm gonna do is I got some business to attend to on the other side of the state. Well, not really the other side. I'm in the middle of the state, but it is on the edge of the state. So I guess for me, it's kind of on the edge of the state, or on the other side. This is good data to have. 882 or whatever horsepower crank is what I'm calculating for parasitic drivetrain loss, 735 wheel. I know I keep saying that over and over and over, but as time progresses and these videos stay out there, it's still good information to have out floating around. So we'll probably wrap things up as far as future plans and everything. So I got a couple hours worth of driving, actually about 4. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Here you go, Tracy. Here's what I was talking about. Our windmill farms. This is a pretty common thing to see across Iowa. the GoPro don't pick it up, but man, you can see them for 8 miles, man. I mean, they just pick a big straight, like a big flat stretch, and then they'll just put 50, 60, 175 at these things. And then just like, dude, it's insane. But yeah, every once in a while, you'll see them up there hanging off the thing, repairing the blades, because somebody shot it with a rifle in it. Because the blades are actually just fiberglass. So it just splits it right down the center. Well, you know, wherever the bullet hits. But yeah, you can see these things just freaking everywhere. Like I said, GoPro don't really have that good a depth of field, but trust me, they're man, there's in this little stretch right here, there's probably got to be 75. All right, we made it. I am so shocked. Just under half a tank, so looks like we averaged out about 16.5 miles to the gallon, but we'll know for sure when I stop and get gas. So I'm gonna go in, do my business, do my thing, and yeah, we'll hit the road here in just a little bit. We ended up 241 miles, 241.2. So we're gonna take 241.2 divided by, we got 16.6 gallons equals 14.5 miles to the gallon. So the car is saying the average was 15.3, so yeah, it's pretty close. I mean, 0.8 of a gallon off, but yeah, that was 80 miles an hour. 80 miles an hour pretty much the whole way. So highway, that was all highway pretty much, and I'm gonna say pretty much as in about 85%. So did a little bit of in-town driving, city to city, but other than that, it might have been closer to 90%. So yeah, about 15 miles to the gallon is all I get. 880 horsepower. Go ahead, kill it. Boom. Actually, let's turn it on. I'll tell you this right now. Let me restart the car here. We are at 6,500, just rolled over 6,500 miles. And I'm gonna tell you what, 6,500 miles, I forgot with my 2019 exactly how long it takes for this thing to, you know, just little things like the shifter to get broken, because I mean, you can like, for the longest time, it's stiff, man. It's like really stiff. When you go to no lift shift, just stuff isn't broken, and we're just now getting to that part. So it's all good. But, and I know everybody wants to see, okay, well, a little bit of time's passed now, time to start on the car, more power. But honestly, if the car can't handle it, what's the freaking point? I'm thinking. So actually, let's just get out. I'll show you here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you this thing, like the tread is gone. But I've also had like some people commenting, asking like, you know, I swear by this tire, and everybody's like, is it really that good? Is it really that good? Yes, it's that good. So what I've done intentionally is, I know in the last vlog I asked whether you want to go to the Nitto R2, which is a drag radial, or go with something like the Supercar 3 here. So what I decided to do is I decided to just go ahead and go with the Supercar 3 again. I have that much faith in it, especially with the 285/1 ELSD we're putting in this car. I think that by the time you slow down the rotation of the tire, you know, because the 373, it's just, you know, 650 horsepower. That's pretty much what they geared this car for. So that being said, also, I don't know if I can get a shot.
But yeah, well, I know you guys are kind of at an angle here, but the rear toe link right in there, the plastic cover is actually covering the control arm. So I'm not sure, wipe the freaking dirt off me here. Not sure whether I want to order those two. It's like an additional 400 bucks, but I kind of want to see the difference between what just the trailing arms will do. We also got, let me get this hood popped here. On the head, I think the air filter needs cleaned out a little bit here. It's starting to get really, really dirty, so I'm wondering if my miles per gallon isn't suffering there. Everything seems to be just starting to get broke in. Really want to check the condition of the air cleaner, and check out this Corsa intake. What do you guys think? Should we do the Rotofab with the 103 throttle body? I think it might be time. That, and maybe do like a lower pulley too, you know. I'll have to reach out to somebody. 6,500 miles. Also coming up, probably should be looking at new spark plugs. So yeah, I'm wondering what to do as far as like the lower ring gear as far as size. We do have the, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up, 2.3 upper. Yeah, got killer performance on there. I like that. I think that was like the perfect touch that they did. Very, very cool in my opinion. So that's really what we got going on. So I'm gonna upgrade the upper rear trailing arms, and you guys will see why. I ordered the BMR. I did a poll. You guys chose, so BMR it is. I'll spoil it a little bit. We did go with red. I don't know. I just think especially when you have like a rapid blue car, I just think the red, white, blue theme is pretty cool. It's very fitting. Space shuttle going off or something. Like I said, we got a 5-link system in the rear. This is all new to me, so I'm gonna have to be calling around to shops to find who can really dial in this rear end. I'll explain the parts, why I went with the parts that I did and why I did not the parts that I didn't. We'll do an install video. We'll be doing some more 60 to 130 times. I intentionally left, I think that plane's got an LT4 in it. I intentionally left the Supercar 3s bald. We're on the bars. We're just barely coming down to where the sipes are bottoming out. The tires are going to be showing cords here pretty soon. So anyways, I've had a couple comments. I've had a couple of, well, I did a video on the Nitto NT555 G2s. How good of a daily tire they are for the 6th generation Camaro. I stand by it. This is a 220 treadwear tire. That's a 320. This is much softer. I am very impressed with just how much this tire does everything. Rain, dry, even in the winter. I didn't have any problems in this winter. I mean, you can't be stupid about it. You have to know once it dips 40, 30 degrees, the tire's gonna be useless as far as like traction goes, but I didn't have any problems with like cracking or any like telltale signs of the tire being overstressed or whatever. So Goodyear, this tire has really changed my mind about your R&D team and your capabilities of being able to make a decent tire for the money. I swear, I'm telling you, Michelin's a good tire. It's a very good tire, but I'm telling you, Supercar 3, I honestly believe that's where it's at for this car. So I'm going to run this tire down to like as bald as I can get it, because I've had a lot of people asking me, you know, once the tire gets beyond like 50% of its life, whether it's useless or whether it gives up or whatever. And I'm telling you, this tire, it goes to the end. It has to be in the compound because brand new, this tire barely has any sipes. So the watershed on this tire sucks. For some reason in the ZL1, it's awesome. But again, Supercar 3, I'm gonna show you 735 wheel. it will put it down. And I absolutely have faith in it. I haven't done it. I have nothing to base that off of other than how far I've pushed this tire in the past and what I can predict this tire to do in the future. So I think once we put the 285 in, get the 5-link stiffened up, yeah, we'll be ready for more power after that. It's like 40 degrees today. So I don't know what's going on with Mother Nature this year. 2023 is starting to be a slow year, but that's okay. We got time. So anyways, I hope the weather's better where you're at than it is here. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do, blah, blah, blah. I'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, later.